So this is a video to say go and read our blog that has 4 posts, and one of them is a picture.
A good picture.
It is a nice picture of us. I will admit that. I hate taking pictures though, because it makes me feel awkward.
Why?
It's because it's like, you know how it's awkward when somebody stares at you because you're like, why are you staring at me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's weird. Somebody shouldn't just stare at another person, right? So it's like if I take a picture, for some reason, like deep down inside, I know that somebody's gonna stare at that picture. So I feel like they're staring at me already. And so it's like, I don't know. I just don't like taking pictures. I always think I look terrible. I'm always like, that's how I always make funny faces, because I don't know how to smile. It's not like a Chandler thing where I'm like, it's just like I don't know how to like.
You have a good smile.
I don't know how to unnaturally smile. Like if somebody makes me laugh, then I'll smile. You know what I mean? But I don't know how to unnaturally smile. Like, cause it's weird. See, I look crazy. I don't look like it. I don't know. Anywho, go read our blog on WordPress. We're gonna put a link at the bottom in the description, not the bottom. We don't know how to do that. In the description, we're gonna put a link, and you go read our blog. And we're gonna blog more, guaranteed. I'll probably blog tonight. Watch our video. We don't know what we're gonna title it yet. Probably something to do with cars, because the majority of the video is about how I was fixing my car. But yeah, go watch the videos and read the blog and support us, because we need support. Not financially, emotionally. Because we're sad inside all the time. No. It's
So sad.
I can't stop myself from saying things. You know? It's like I have to say words that make no sense. Or make perfect sense, or just awkward.
Or not entirely true.
It's not that shit's not entirely true. I mean, I'm not sad all the time. I'm sad every once in a while, but everybody's sad. Now the Air Force is gonna watch this, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, she's sad? We gotta have a feelings day. Make sure she's not sad at all." Because when you're in the Air Force, you're no longer allowed to be sad ever. You know when you go in to, like, if you, like, are going in for, like, a medical appointment or something like that, they ask you if you feel safe?
Why?
I don't know. They ask you. Like, they're like, how are you? And you're like, okay. And they like, ask you what you're here for, and you're like, you know, I hurt my ankle or something like that. They're like, do you feel safe? And you're like, it catches you so off guard. You're like, yeah, I mean, safe as I can be, you know. They're trying to make sure that you're okay. Like, the Air Force is very on the ball about mental health, which is extremely good, because if there is somebody who needs help, they have every option available to them. But it's for people who don't need it. It's weird, because they ask you all the time if you're okay. What it's really good, because if you ever are feeling sad, then you know, there's not like, you can't be like, I had no one to talk to, because even though people don't like to talk to strangers very much, there is somebody for you to talk to. But this is not an ad for the Air Force and its mental health, but
they have a rubber glove.
They do? Okay. But when she said they have a rubber glove, it's our dogs that stole a rubber glove.
Not just random people I like to talk to.
They have a rubber glove. Those people over there? Well, who cares? Let them have the rubber glove.
Oh, I totally forgot to tell you this yesterday. This is so random. Yesterday, I was driving home from work, and this car it looked like they were trying to, like, go onto the road that I was on, and the light had just turned green, so, I left, and the car decides to drive up the third that's not a real lane, it's the turning lane, drive up, and he cuts in front of me, so then I'm like, okay, whatever, you just really need to get somewhere, and then he starts doing something really weird. It looked like he had his phone or a camera, and he was leaning out of his window. And we're stopped at this point at another red light. He's leaning out of this window, and it looks like he's taking pictures, pointing towards me. And then looked like he was taking pictures of another car, and it looked like he was taking pictures. He was like inside his car now, like pointing his camera towards something else. And I'm watching him like, what is going on? And we started moving again, so he would watch the road and he would try and take a picture. And he was like moving around like crazy. I don't know what was going on. And then he puts whatever that was down, and he starts pointing. And he's like pointing, and then he stops doing that, and then he starts doing this. So then I realized, I think he had Tourette's, or there was something going on, like OCD, I don't know what was going on. But I could not figure out what he was doing for a good 2 to 3 minutes until he started looked like he was ritually doing some sort of like rubbing motion, and then he would like point, and then he would do it again. But it was the weirdest thing because this was all while he was driving.
He's probably paranoid.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
Paranoid schizophrenia. I'm not a doctor, so don't fucking believe me. But
I don't know. It was crazy. Because once I realized it had to have been something, then I was like, okay, it's a little less,
But Let me tell you a story about the turnpike when I was on the turnpike and it was like gridlocked. Okay, well I was on the turnpike and it was like literally bumper to bumper. Like, it was like a freaking mile and it took me like an hour to get a mile. Anyhow, we were sitting, I forgot who was with me. I think I was like on an honor guard trip or something like that. But, I'll wait.
Sorry.
But I was on the, and like we're sitting there, we're like, oh, we can't get out of here, and like there's this old man in like this convertible, just like riding his shoulder, like just driving. And I swear to God, he was just like he's like laughing. So I think he was like, you guys are idiots. There's a whole other lane over here. People don't care in Jersey.
Yeah,
they don't give.
I realized that.
The roads are terrible. They don't get if they are going to get where they need to go in the time that they need to get it in because they do not care.
That's insane.
They don't give a f if you're trying to get over so you can turn. They don't give a f if you're trying to like turn into somewhere or if you need to stop. They'll freaking barrel around you. They won't let you over at all. Don't try to get over in New Jersey because they will not let you over. They will speed up in front of you, even if they're like freaking, if you're like a good ways away and you put on your turn signal and you're like, okay, and you try to look your head back so you can get in, they will speed up and they will be right next to you by the time that you turn your head, as soon as you flip on that turn signal. If you don't flip on your turn signal, they get all pissed off at you. But if you flip on your turn signal, they speed up in front of you. Whatever.
It's insane.
Fucking whatever.
I don't like New Jersey driving.
Don't. But they're fucking left-hand turns.
Oh my God.
You can't turn left. You have to turn right to turn left. You have to turn like on a fucking handle, like a jug handle they call them.
It's terrible.
There's like barely any U-turns. You're lucky if there's a freaking U-turn that's not 6 miles away.
I will never get used to it, and it will never cease to make me angry.
It's not okay. Anywho, read our blog, watch our videos. We're gonna rant about crap. Cool. Good night.